Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I actually have a little bit of a tutorial that I want to try and do with you guys. So I was on Pinterest, perusing as I usually do to try and get some crochet inspiration, and I came across this scarf. It's by this company called Magda Butrym. Wait, what is it called? Let me actually look it up. Magda Butrym, that's what it's called. And it's just this like rose scarf. I went to the website and I saw how much the scarf cost, and it was not cute. I was just like, there's no way in the world that they're charging this much for something this simple. Like, I just looked at them like, I could make that. Like, come on now, really? $805? Was that really necessary? I don't know. But it's such a simple scarf. I thought it was so cute and it was really different. I really liked it. Now, mind you, this scarf is like not going to be something that's going to be keeping you warm in the winter, but I thought it was like a really nice little like accent or kind of like a statement piece. So I want to try and give it a try. I was looking a little bit closer at the material and it looks almost like it's a velvet kind of yarn that they were using. I think they actually said what kind of yarn it was, but it looked like velvet to me. It very well might not have been velvet, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this with cotton yarn because that is what I have in black. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited. I want to give this a go, and I figured it'd be cool for us to like do this together. So let's go ahead and see what we can get on and poppin'. I am going to have to look up a tutorial on how to crochet roses because that's not something that I've ever done before. So, fingers crossed those come out good, but, I have high hopes. This is a really simple project. Like, I feel like there's no way I can mess this up. So, I'm excited. I think this will be a really cool piece to add into my wardrobe, and hopefully you guys will, like, join along with me. Let's go ahead and just get on into it.
Alrighty, so as I mentioned, I had never crocheted a rose before, so I did have to consult a YouTube tutorial, and I will make sure that I go ahead and put that in the description below. But what they said to do was make a chain of 60 to start off. So after you have your chain of 60, you're going to skip 4 chains and do a double crochet in the 5th chain space. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, here's 5. So I'm gonna put a double crochet in here. Then I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put another double crochet in the same opening that I just did my previous double crochet in. Then from here, I'm going to count another 4 chain spaces, skip those, and then put a double crochet in the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to chain 4. And I'm going to go ahead and put another double crochet in this opening. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat that until I get all the way to the other end of my chains of 60. So once again, you're going to skip 4 chains, double crochet into the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to chain 4. And then put another double crochet in the same chain. Alright, so I'm going to continue to do this and then I'll meet you guys at the end. So as you are doing it, this is what your pattern is going to look like for this row. I just have one more little chain opening that I have to finish up, so I'll do that and then I'll show you guys what we do next, which is actually the last step. Okay, so this actually ended up working out perfectly for me because as you can see, I'm at the end of my yarn. So once I got to the very end, I just chained one, and now I'm just gonna go ahead, pull and tighten off the end. And this is what this row looks like. So now we can go ahead and move on. We are done with our yarn. So we're just going to go ahead and take one end and we're going to roll it up upon itself. Try not to do it too tight. You're just going to keep going around and around. You might want to, pull on it in certain places just so you get it the way that you want. And you should start to see your rows form. And it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about the black yarn, but this is what your rows should look like. And then what you're going to do is just flip it over to the back. You're going to hold it in place. And if you left a chain, or not a chain, just left a long enough cut off end of your yarn, you're going to take a darning needle and you're just going to go back and forth to, hold them all together so that way it doesn't fall apart. So I'm going to have to get more yarn so I can do that, but I will show you guys what that kind of looks like. Okay, so I got some extra yarn, so now I'm going to go ahead and secure this whole piece together. So it doesn't really matter where you go in from, you just want to insert your darning needle in one spot and you're going to push it through to the other end. Pull all the way through and just repeat in numerous places all across your piece. Okay, once you have gone back and forth on the back side, you'll flip it over and you notice like you can pull at it wherever and all of your little pieces that you just rolled up together won't come apart. So this is what our rose looks like. So from here you can just go ahead and you can, tie off and then cut off the remainder of your yarn. And then we're going to move on to actually attaching it to our scarf. Okay, so again, it might be kind of hard to see the rose because of the black yarn that I used, but this is what your final product will look like. So once you've done one, you can go ahead and make 9 more, or excuse me, no, you want 9 in total. So you can go back and make 8 more of these roses.
Now in the photo, the scarf is simply just a long chain, and the material that they used was a bit thicker than what I have, so it looked a little bit fuller, but I think I'm still just gonna do a chain. I'm not gonna go back in and add like single crochets to make it a little bit wider or anything like that. I think I'm just gonna leave it, as is, but I'm gonna go ahead and make a really long chain. I don't know how long I want it to be. I'm just gonna, I don't know. Okay, So that felt like an actual lifetime. But I made my, oops, dropping stuff. I made my chain. I actually had to go back and do a single crochet in like all of them because it was a little bit too thin, I thought. But I still wanted it like thin, but not that thin. So this is what I got now. So now I just have to figure out like how far apart I want my flowers to sit on my little scarf. So I think I'm just gonna go in with like safety pins real quick and just like space them out. I don't know, let's see. Okay, I think this works. Hopefully this spacing will work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and now I'm just gonna safety pin my flowers onto these and just double check, make sure that it's gonna turn out the way I want it to. I think I'm actually really liking how this is kind of turning out. Like this is looking pretty cool. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far, and it literally just looks like garland. Like this looks like it should be on a Christmas tree or something, but I kind of like it. I don't hate it. I mean, I knew it was going to be something a little bit more out there when I decided to make it. What the heck? All right, so I need to go back and like actually secure these on here properly. But this is what it looks like, and I mean it literally looks like the freaking photo, but this is what it looks like. The back is, I have it a little bit longer than the front. I really like this. I mean, it's different, it's definitely out there. It's not something that you'll see, you know, just out and about on a regular basis. I think this is a really unique piece. I'm really liking this. This is so cute. And it didn't cost me $805 to make, okay? This was like $3.99. Actually, no. Let me put in at least the cost of the yarn. So this was like $3. Like, I didn't even use up a whole skein of yarn. This is great. I like this. I mean, come on now. Alrighty, so that is all for this video today. I do still have to go back and like secure these onto here really well, but I'm just gonna go in and hand sew them on, and I mean it's not gonna change the result of what it looks like with them just like safety pinned on here. So that's where this video is going to end for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I absolutely love this scarf. I don't know, I'm just through the moon. This was such a simple and easy and very quick project to make. So, I mean, I don't think I could be any more pleased with how this turned out. I really like it, and you know, if you guys decide to make one yourself, I hope you enjoy it as well. I will see you guys next week. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching. Leave some comments, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.